There's a lot of elements in this project. We're installing columns, we're having steps. There's a lot of things going on in this detail project. If anything happens underneath pavers, you can just pick up an area, reinstall. Concrete, you can't do that. It's definitely enjoyable to be able to have their dream backyard come true. There's a lot of background things, conversations that go on, but at this particular moment, we get to enjoy breaking things apart, putting it back together, making it look completely nice again. Just to see the transformation from what it was to what it is, it's just amazing. Last time we were taking care of the demolition, we hauled off all the debris. Now, the most important part is making sure that we got the proper grading. The grading is going to determine the water flow. That's after we do the excavation. So once we got the excavation, the proper grading and the proper water flow, right? Because it doesn't make any sense to have a very beautiful product and it's not functional. So we want something beautiful and functional. After we got the grading, we're going to be installing our geotextile fabric. Now this helps to prevent any materials from your native soil to migrate up to the surface, right? After the geotextile, we're going to be installing our crushed concrete, right? Our crushed concrete, we're going to compact this several times. This usually goes for about 4 inches for regular traffic areas. After it gets compacted and it gets wet and compacted again, we move over to the next phase, which is installing our bedding sand. After we got our what we call bedding sand, right? This helps to stabilize the paver. We throw our strings. Now our strings are going to determine the height of where our paver needs to end, right? So the purpose of this sand is actually so whenever we lay our paver down, right, and it gets compacted, after it gets compacted, 1/4 of an inch is going to come up between the paver, just like this. That's also going to help to interlock the paver. Now, follow me. Once we get to interlock the paver, this is what it's going to look like the field, right? After all the field is entirely done, we're going to come back with not this type of sand, but we call it a top sand. It's going to be much thinner than this. And what we do is we're going to spray it all the way around. We're going to brush it in. And what this sand is going to do, it's going to fill completely the void. Now the bedding sand fills the void from the bottom up, and then the top sand fills the void from the top down. And that helps to interlock all the pavers, right? When it comes to putting the field and it's complete, we're going to focus on all the border. Now on the border, we leave that towards the end because there's 2 things, great important things that need to be done. One, we need to focus on cuts, making sure that the cuts are clean, sharp, and they don't overlap. And then the second important part is that on the bottom of this border, we're going to be installing what we call a bomb beam. Now a bomb beam is based on concrete. That's also going to support and keep all the structure tight in, making sure that all the edges don't drop. As you can clearly see, there's been a lot going on. Even after this point, there's still a lot of moving parts. In the very beginning, whenever we're walking the job, we had to visualize everything to see where things are going to be. We have travertine, we have paver, we got overlay, we got walls. There's a lot going on, especially in this diamond pattern as well. We're going to be installing artificial turf. So without a doubt, it does get messy. It does get a little dusty. We are dealing with, Texas weather. One day it could be as bright and sunny as 100 degrees, and the next day we could have a hurricane. It is a pleasure for us to be able to work in a project like this. As you can tell, now things are getting more complete. Everything's coming all together. We installed the turf. It looks beautiful with the diamond-shaped travertine. The purpose of the turf, it gives a more contemporary look to the home. And then you can find how we have a great spacious entry from the beautiful home with the great style stairs with the curving on it. And then all the way to the presentation of the pool. This is where you're gonna be able to enjoy the time, barbecue on the side. And even on this section, we added another large space. He has a beautiful backyard. He's amazing. He has a lake on the back, and then he has a PlayStation. So where, you can have other family members sit here while the kids are enjoying their time on the ground. We got the entry, we got the turf, we got the pool, we got the area for the children to play, and we also have a beautiful space for lounging. On this section, we got the uprise where we built up on the courtyard. And then this is gonna be the space where they can also enjoy their barbecue area and eating station, right? You can tell that everything's kind of divided to where everybody can find a space for themselves, where they can enjoy and have their own time and, you know, have that great conversation, enjoy the time with whoever they're with at the moment. So it's amazing how you can take a vision and bring it to life. So the way you see things now, it looks great, it's beautiful, it's accurate, but at the same time, we already knew how it was gonna look. And that's the enjoyment of us being able to restore someone's backyard from something plain to something beautiful, functional, and there's something that can enjoy in their future.